Today I wanted to share one of my most favorite blogs, and I can just highly recommend reading it. So you're probably already reading a lot of articles online and documentation and books, and that's all cool. Like they're all good to kind of improve your technical knowledge. But what I also think is that you need to have an understanding of the whole thing, like of the whole context, like what is the role of IT in general in an organization? Why does management act the way they act? What are like the most important like factors when it comes to decision making and these kind of things? One of my favorite blogs actually just talks about that. So it talks about pretty much everything around like software engineering. So knowledge about business and how business relates to tech, and is tech more important than business? Some people like suggest that, but it's obviously not the case. And the favorite blog that I can recommend is the blog from Patrick McKinsey, also known as Patio11 on the internet. So you can also follow him on Twitter. So I would highly recommend checking him out. He has like amazing content, and I'm just going to link like a few of my favorite articles down below. So if you have a little bit of time, I would highly encourage you to just read that a little bit. My favorite article is actually "Don't Call Yourself a Programmer." And that might be a little bit surprising, but what he basically says is you need to see yourself as part of an industrial process. And what this means is that you are someone who is hired to reduce costs or to increase revenue, right? You're not hired for the sake of building software. You're not hired because HR wants to have some geeks around. You're hired because you should, or you're supposed to increase the revenue or reduce the cost of the organization. And it's just so important to kind of understand that, because if you see everything that's going on inside of the tech community in that context, then you kind of start to understand a few things, right? People are arguing like endlessly about technology, but the thing is, like, businesses are not about technology. Like, businesses use technology to provide value to the customer. And like so, a business can sell something to the customer so they can make profit. That's like the whole story, okay? And I think it's just really nice on how he explains these things and how he outlines them and the metaphors and the example that he uses. So that's like one, or like pretty much my personal favorite that I've read. So I've also linked a couple of others in the description down below. Please check him out. I can highly recommend his content. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite blogs. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out that blog. Please check out Patrick McKinsey, very, very smart guy. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. If you have a question, reach out on Twitter. @ProductionCoder is my Twitter handle. And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.